scramble. Take off now.
Carrier's a wreck. Our other ships are taking
H2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. You're flying with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Caution. Pull up.
Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Our fuel storage is intact. Is asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Post 2! Post 2! Vital play engaging.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got his feet wet.
Enemy aircraft lost!
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Locked.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back in base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Mage. 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? Can't tell them apart.
Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
Target is in range of guns.
Breaking hostile lock. Missile! Evading! Attacking from behind my target. Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. Call that mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage.
Target in range
Empty
of
from
guns.
hangars northwest. Bandit acquired. Firing. Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire! Missile fired. Evading.
Bomber hit by a missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2. I'm hit!
Mage 2 bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Missile launch. Target destruction confirmed. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. Column 4, Fox 2.
Mage 2 locked.
Target acquired.
To Gollum and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Caution.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Citizens of Erusia,
Caution.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, scramble. Take off now. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Rogue Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should...
Hey! Flee our vehicle out of there! Shit. Where are the damn interceptors?
Caution. Pull up.
Ground target destroyed.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Exterminate! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Caution. Pull up.
We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now!
Page 2, missile away. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Page 2, target.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite. It's reliable, so trust your radars. I'm iced up.
Entering clouds.
Breaking lock! Evading! Fox 2!
Missile.
School 4! Missile inbound! Dodge!
Locked. It's chow time.
I'm on my target.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Damn it! I'm out of this radar unit!
Missile. Missile.
Evading!
Page 2's down. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! The radar vehicles are under fire!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Page 2, locked.
Spare rate! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. The anti-air radar vehicles been destroyed! Going for the radar car! Radar lock acquired.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now!
Pull up.
We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Hostile eliminated.
Caution.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
The base is wrecked.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I've got him in my sights.
I'm icing up!
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plant forward too fast. It's too far from Allied territory. Enemy is split.
Locked. It's chow time. Trigger, there's one more to go.
Golem 2, Fox 2. That's a miss.
Standard acquired. Lock on.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Enemy airstrikes are flawless. Push up more. Right now, missile inbound.
Caution. Pull up.
Hostile on your tail.
Caution. Pull up.
Fox 2.
Missile.
I'm on my target.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Column 3, Fox 2. How the hell was the enemy able to hit it so accurately when it's camouflaged? In position behind Bandit.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Missed.
Mage 2, locked. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
Missile.
Crush as many as you can.
Enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Mage 2, missile launch.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD.
Residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Running. Land on your 6. Getting out of block. Breaking.
Locked.
Breaking.
Missile launched.
Still in the fight.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
5 targets remaining.
Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile. Missile.
Break, break.
4 targets remaining.
Good work.
target and ready to attack.
Keep your mind focused.
Miss. That's a miss. 3 targets remaining.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Break! I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away! What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones.
Missile.
Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war could change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Attack missed. Caution! Enemy on your tail!
Bandits are in the clouds!
Target in range of guns.
Missile.
I'm on this one's tail.
Missile.
Mage 2, locked.
Missile.
Low on missiles.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Caution. Pull up.
Don't try to read their movements.
Mage 2, missile away.
You're mine. I'll make it quick. Mage 2 has made a kill. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Crap! The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
He escaped into the clouds!
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
My stuff! He's mine. He's not getting away.
Golem 2, the enemy's reading you.
Missiles depleted.
Ammunition 0.
Targeting gun range.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
Missile.
There's a bar I want to try.
Missile.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Careful in those clouds.
Missile.
Enemy behind you.
Clouds are screwing up the
Nice work,
accuracy.
Mage 2.
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Target is in range of guns.
Caution.
Missed.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
I'm icing up.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
Don't ice up in there.
Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military